In Oakland, police fired tear gas and tossed flashbang grenades to disperse demonstrators. Our correspondent Medina Kochanova has the latest from Los Angeles. She joins us now. So there have been reports of violence and tense moments. Tell us more about that.
Yes, that's true. We did receive reports of violence, primarily that took place in Oakland, in California. And according to the reports, at least 4 people got arrested when police officers ordered protesters out of the streets of the city. And that happened around midday when about 400 people gathered at the City Hall Plaza to march and to protest. And their main themes were social inequality and police aggression. But Oakland police did use tear gas against those protesters, but that didn't really stop them. They continued marching through the streets and chanting anti-capitalism slogans. We also received reports from San Francisco where it is said that there's been some violence and some clashes between protesters and police representatives later at the end of the May Day protest. Meanwhile, if we talk about the state of California, overall, all the protests, and there's been dozens of protests in major cities of this state, went quite peacefully, though we've seen massive amount of police representatives in the streets, and police helicopters were in the sky throughout the hours of the protests.
And Medina, give us a sense of the numbers here. I mean, were there a lot of people out protesting and demonstrating, or was it just like a handful of very vocal people? Who was it?
No, it's been really, we've seen thousands of people, and it's been not only Occupy LA protests, but also immigrant rights activists. And the thing is that the 1st of May here in Los Angeles has really been all about immigration. But only this year, however, immigration shared the day with the Occupy protests, and they planned a day-long protest. They started early in the morning from 4 different cardinal directions, and they all converged later in the day in the financial district of the city. And the streets of the financial district, the downtown LA, were blocked off because of the number of people, and there were really thousands of people coming into the streets and were singing songs. Everything went really peaceful in LA today. The main themes of the protests were the ongoing foreclosure and police brutality, and really the problem of foreclosure in California is really painful. So far, the state ranks 2nd for the worst joblessness in the country, hitting 11%. So the state is really ravaged by high unemployment and budget cuts. So many people were also raising their voices for this issue. And of course, we've seen Occupy protesters, and they also were rallying against what they say is income inequality, corporate greed, and the influence of the wealthiest 1% of Americans. So yes, we've seen a lot of protests, and there have been a lot of people in the streets of Los Angeles today, and I'm sure in the streets of other cities in the state of California.
All right, RT's Medina Kochanova live for us from Los Angeles. Thanks for that update.